What's good, guys? Crumbs here with another breakdown video. There's a lot of buzz right now on the Lords of the Floor event coming back April 6, 2024. I've been getting tons of questions about my head flip camera trick that I did at the original event back in 2001. Today, we're going to do a breakdown on that, and I'll give you guys some interesting backstory and details on it. I'm getting a lot of requests to see the actual pictures I took, so I'll address that as well. Well, the origin of the camera trick first comes from me and my crewmate, my brother 𝗕𝗯𝐿𝐴𝐻 crew, way back in 1997. We would do a lot of creative things and moments you wouldn't expect during our battles. Things that we knew our opponents never seen before and would definitely get in their head. We would do random things, like one time we actually played blackjack during a battle. Literally sit down facing each other and play cards while our opponents are doing their round against us, not paying any attention to them. And when they finish their round, I told Jay, hold up, jump up and get my round in. Now the crowd is already engaged and entertained and we haven't even done anything yet. I do my thing, finish my round, end with the freeze, and then nonchalantly just walk back to Jay, sit back down, and continue our game of blackjack. Call it what you will, but these are unique ideas and antics people had never seen in breaking battles before. I remember also at that same event doing my one-hand hops, and this is before Battle of the Year 97, so I was still locking them down. Whipped into a couple scratch 90s, and then Jay, he slid a newspaper under me while I was in an elbow freeze. Read it a bit, then got it out of there, popped back up, and whipped into some more 90s. We were just being unique and having fun entertaining. Well, at that same event, which is the classic Best of the Best 1997 in San Jose, California, we were battling against Rock Force crew, and we pulled out for the first time the Polaroid camera trick burn. The plan was wait till my opponent's finished with his round, come out with a gainer flip, stick it, turn around, put my arms around him, click. Now everything happens so fast, so the opponents are still kind of confused, and then they're like, oh shit. To rub it in, we look at the Polaroid picture together laughing, get the crowd involved, I give it to them. One got mad and actually tried to rip the picture but couldn't, dropped it at my feet, and I just kicked it into the crowd behind me and continue on with my round. We also did it one last time at Battle of the Year 97 against Southside Rockers. After that, we had to retire the good old Polaroid camera burn. Classic. In 1998, I wanted to bring back a new camera trick. I was already doing head flips at the time, so I had the idea of incorporating the camera trick directly after a front head flip. But the Polaroid camera was obviously too big. I needed something small that I could fit in my pocket and hide while I'm setting it up. So I thought a disposable camera would work perfect. It's small and it has the flash. Now the flash is the key to this blow up. When the crowd sees that flash go off, it's a wrap. So the first time I pulled this camera trick out was at Bboy Masters Pro-Am 1999 in Miami, Florida. I used it against flips from Skill Methods. Hit my aerial to the front head flip. Crowd had no choice but to give it up. The second time I did this camera trick was at Lords of the Floor in 2001 against Moy and Little John from 𝐕𝐻𝐻𝐺. Now I'm going to show you this in slow motion and give you a breakdown on how I pull this trick off, but first I gotta explain how these disposable cameras work back then. In order to use the flash, you had to charge it by holding this button in the front for 3 seconds or else it wouldn't work. So I had to figure out how to hide it in my pocket and charge the flash at the same time while I'm doing my combo. The front head flip alone takes 2 seconds, so not long enough. That's why I added the aerial before the front head flip to give it an extra second to charge. Now here's the breakdown. You see, while I'm hitting this aerial, I'm putting my hand in my pocket. I find the flash charging button and hold it down with my finger, still charging during the head flip, land it, pull it out, and click. The rest is history. Now I'm getting a lot of questions from everyone asking to see the actual pictures. Now listen, I learned my lesson from the first 2 times doing this trick. The first time, I slid the camera back to my side, continued on with my round, and I came back after and it was gone. Someone jacked it. Messed up, right? All that work. The second time, I tried to toss it back towards my crewmate 𝗕𝐸𝐺, but I kind of went too fast and didn't aim right to where he was, and someone behind him caught it, and I never seen it again. I only did this camera trick 3 times in my whole career. Never used it again until 2021 at Freestyle Session in Los Angeles. I battled 𝐴TN from Battleborn in the 1v1 finals. Well, this time I told my boy 𝗕𝐻𝑈 to stand behind me and catch the camera. Instead of sliding it or throwing it like a freaking baseball, I tossed it high in the air behind me so he could spot it and catch it. So 𝐴TN, I love you, but I got your picture. Still haven't developed it yet, but I got it. So that was a breakdown and history of the camera trick burns. I got tons of other stories and breakdowns to share. So if you enjoy this, leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about it. And remember fam, stay true to what you do, keep your family and your inner circle tight, and enjoy life to the fullest. Catch you on the flip side.